Hello, Gemini, and welcome to your reading with me, Jackie, here on Romany Tarot. Okay, so I'm going to be doing a reading for you for the month of July. All right, these will be short readings because I've been quite busy. Yeah, I've I applied for a new job. I don't know if you want to know this, but I'll tell you anyway. I applied for a new job. I've done all the tests and everything. Passed them all, and so now I'm officially a bus driver. So yeah, very different, very exciting, and I enjoy it very much. So it does take up a lot of my time because I'm working full time. So these readings will be short and to the point, and yeah, not as long as they usually are. All right, Gems. Okay, Gems. So let's have a look and see what's happening for you. So first of all, I'm feeling for you, Gemini, this month. There could be a family get together. That's the first feeling I'm getting. You've been working on, possibly some of you have been working on an extended family member. This could be a stepbrother, stepsister, or stepchild, stepchildren, anything like that. All right, I'm also picking up on the energy of family members who haven't spoken or even seen eye to eye for a while. So maybe a family member you haven't spoken to for a while, you're going to be sort of having some sort of like a reunion with them, a get together. You're making progress in you're making some sort of progress in your situation. You've been really giving a family member something to think about as well. So maybe something you've said or something they've said to you that's really made you sort of look deep and think about something. All right. And yeah, so at the end of the reading, I'm going to be reading your oracle card from the crystal angels. So you have the garnet, so I'll read that at the end. So let's just have a look and see what we have for you, Gemini, and see what comes out. So let's cut the cards. Oh. Okay, so let's have a look. Ooh, you've come out as well. You've got the lovers. That's your card, Gemini. All right, so let's just have a look and see what's happening. I'm going to pull some clarifiers on these as well. So your center card is the High Priestess. All right, so the High Priestess, she is very knowledgeable. She has the answers to everything. So I think you're searching or you're looking into the answers to questions that you have that you may be asking yourself, Gemini, this month. Yeah, that's just generally, usually go by your gut feeling, your intuition a lot this month. So really sort of trying to, but I feel you're really asking for some sort of guidance here in some way as well towards a question that you are having uh, for, for a particular question that you have on your mind. Okay, so let's have a quick look just overall. Okay, so let's have a look at your past position. You do have the Eight of Wands in reverse in the past, so maybe something's been delayed. So something that you've waited for has taken its time. So there is some sort of delay there in the past. And in your foundation, you do have the Five of Wands. So the root of all this, whatever has been delayed, it could be something that's gone sort of backwards and forwards with the Five of Wands. Also a card of competition, a card of petty arguments and things like that. So something's been sort of tossed to and fro here in some way. So we'll have a look into that and see what that's about in just a sec. And then in your focus, you have the Four of Swords. All right. So I think it's time for you to come out of some sort of retreat where you've sort of kept yourself in solitude in some way. You've been taking time off, you've been taking a rest. So this card in reverse means that you're thinking about, you're sort of opening up and sort of getting yourself back out there in some way. All right. Okay, so looking into the future, you do have the Lovers card. All right, so some sort of connection here with somebody. The Lovers is, it could be just somebody you have a really strong connection with, not just intimately, but also Oh, it's cover her boob up, look, otherwise I might get in trouble. Not just intimately, this could be a friendship, you know, a family member, anything like that. So wherever it resonates for you, so there's a strong connection here you have with someone. It's also making a choice. Maybe you have a choice between two people, you know, some sort of choice to make between two in the future. Okay, so let's have a look. Let's pull some clarifiers. Right, so this gets to the heart of everything. So really thinking about, I feel at the moment, thinking about the way you approach things at this particular time. All right, whereas normally you would rush into things, Gemini. All right, so you're feeling that you're sort of pulling back a bit now. Maybe someone this could be someone that you've been looking into, somebody you've been keeping your eye on. You're not doing it anymore. You're just leaving things. You're not sort of rushing anything as well. Um, but also here, needing to, as I say, go by your gut feeling about something and not just assuming things as well. With that knight, with that Prince of Swords in reverse. All right. So don't jump the gun or jump to conclusions about anything. Really stop and think about something before you sort of move forward or rush into anything here in the present time. Okay, so in the past we do have that Eight of Wands, so a delay here with the Magician. So maybe the delay of doing something new. The Magician is also somebody that when he's in reverse, because he's in reverse. So it's about believing in yourself, Gemini. Okay. So although things are delayed, or you might be doubting yourself here in some respect, you know, it's like knowing that you can do something here with the Magician, but it's in reverse. So that's telling me that you are doubting your capabilities or your abilities to do something. Oh, it's like, oh, I can't do that anymore, you know, whether it's because of your age or anything like that. Oh, I'm not doing that anymore. I can't do that like I used to. It's, you know, you're never too old. It's never too late to do something. All right. So that's the way you've been feeling in the past. All right, so in your foundation, so the root of it all is some sort of struggle here. So you're up against some sort of struggle. It's got something to do with your past. It could have something to do with your past with the Six of Cups, thinking about the good old days, the good old times, that sort of thing. You know, sort of being, maybe you're in competition with yourself. You're sort of struggling. Can be an inner conflict you're having with yourself about what you do, you know, about especially when you're thinking of people that you've grown up with or anything like that. You know, it's like you've got this inner struggle going on, especially when it comes to looking back, living nostalgia sort of thing. All right. So in your focus, Gemini, you have with the Four of Swords. So we're coming out of isolation and we're putting things to rest here. You have the Death card, all right? So it's not dwelling on something too long. You know, the past is the past. Let's, you know, put something to rest. All right, let's leave the past in the past sort of thing. This is what's on your mind. You know, let's not dwell on the past, what's happened, who's right, who's wrong. You know, let's just look forward to the future and put the past to sort of rest sort of thing. All right, and it's funny that should come up because you do have the rebirth card here as well in reverse with the lovers. All right, so that you have a connection here with somebody you're very fond of, somebody that you think a lot of. All right, but this is also, you're not sort of realizing something here with the rebirth card in reverse, because usually this card in the upright position can be a wake up call. It's a realization about something, but you have it in reverse, which means that you've not quite woken up, or you're not quite on the same, what's like the same page as somebody else here. All right, is something that you're not understanding. There's something that you need answers to. There's questions that you need to ask, or something to that effect. All right. Okay, so that was pretty straightforward. As I said, they are going to be short, these readings. I mean, I could, at the bottom of the deck, you have the Seven of Pentacles. I will read this bottom card for you. All right, so this is the overall energy here is about planning. With the Seven of Pentacles, it's about making a plan, what you're going to do in the future. Is something worth putting your energy into? Is something worth doing? You know, what else can you do? How can you make something grow, or how can you make something expand on something? All right. All right, so that's what I have for you. All right, Gemini, and I will read your Crystal Angel card, Oracle card. And this says purification and detoxification. I always seem to get these cards for you, Gemini. All right, I don't know why. I'm sorry about the light. You can't see that. So it's time to release physical and energetic toxins from your life. All right. So that's the message for you, Gemini. All right. So I'll leave it there. We're having lovely weather at the moment, and I'm really enjoying it. So I'm not moaning about the hot weather because we don't have it for that long. So, yeah, whatever you're doing, I wish you all the best of luck. Please do take care of yourself. Lots of love, lots of blessings. And I'll be back soon. Bye, Gemini.